Who loves a good conspiracy? You know I do. And if it involves the Rothschilds, it's got to be good, right? Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking a look at how the British smuggled gold to the Duke of Wellington right under the nose of Napoleon. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Emilee Harris, author of STEAMY Historical Romances, and today we are revisiting the story of Wellington's gold, which I briefly mentioned in both my book introduction for Courting the Enemy and my video on Napoleon's City of Smugglers. The big name in this story is Rothschild, so let's first review who the Rothschilds are and were. The Rothschilds are a ridiculously wealthy Jewish banking family, originally from Frankfurt in a principality of what is now Germany. The family gained fame in the 19th century for holding the largest private fortune in the world at that time and in modern history. The main player in the rise to riches was one Meyer Amschel Rothschild, the family patriarch who established a banking business in the 1760s. He later expanded his endeavors internationally via his 5 sons. The family established banking hubs in London, Paris, Frankfurt, Vienna, and Naples. Their success led to aristocratic titles for both the Austrian and British family branches, but also sparked many conspiracy theories. One of these had to do with sending gold to the British Army commander, the Duke of Wellington, during the Peninsular campaigns of the Napoleonic Wars. The Duke of Wellington was Field Marshal Arthur Wellesley, a leading military and political figure of the 19th century, who would go on to become Commander-in-Chief of the British Army and Prime Minister twice. He gained fame during the Peninsular War for his remarkable defensive strategies, which led to victory despite his forces being outnumbered. He is still regarded as one of the greatest defensive commanders of all time because of this, and he is also known for defeating Napoleon at Waterloo. The Peninsular War was fought between 1807 and 1814 in Spain and saw the Spanish, British, and Portuguese vying for control of the Iberian Peninsula against the invading French. Now that we have all the puzzle pieces sorted, how does this all come together in a conspiracy and create a backdrop for my book? Well, as noted in my video about Dunkirk, banknote speculation was a big business during the Napoleonic Wars, as well as the smuggling of gold guineas, and it just so happens that Nathaniel Rothschild of the London branch of Rothschilds got in on these events, taking advantage of the speculation boom and his family ties to send gold to France via Dunkirk and Gravelines. His older brother, or his brother James, or Jacob, who headed up the Paris branch of the family, would then assist in transferring the gold to Paris and exchanging it. The French knew about this, but while some officials took issue with a foreigner in France wheeling and dealing with large sums of money, the activities were largely ignored since the speculation in general served to hinder the British economy and bolster that of France. Our friend Nathaniel became pretty good at his investing. So good, in fact, that the British government approached him to aid in financing Wellington's campaigns in the peninsula. In 1814, he entered into an official but secretive agreement with the British government to act as financier for Britain, buying gold on the continent and shipping it to Wellington via warships off the Dutch coast. This arrangement inevitably led to rumors that he had already been smuggling gold to Wellington long before and right under Napoleon's nose. Not much evidence exists in favor of this assumption, but it makes for a great story, doesn't it? Gavin Daly, author of the article I used as my main source of research information for the smuggling thread of my series, states, "The elaborate and dangerous nature of this alleged financing scheme seems completely unnecessary, as the gold could simply have been shipped directly from London to the Iberian Peninsula." True, but again, where's the fun in that? In my book, Courting the Enemy, I move from the banknote speculation mentioned in the previous 3 books to the gold itself. I involve James Rothschild as a minor character and feature a life or death race to deliver the gold, with my hero all the while caught between his loyalty to his country and his need to keep the woman he loves safe. I find my version massively more interesting. And I hope my readers do too. All right, everyone, that is all for today's author inspiration video. Please remember to like and or subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of these little behind the scenes segments for my books. Until next time, happy reading.